What's going on, YouTube? This is Jim Fanis, aka Viper Magic, and today I've got some huge Nintendo news for you. In the background, I'll be throwing down with some WWE 2K15. I'll be playing as my main man, Hootie Hoo, Hulk Hogan. And there's a really funny glitch that'll happen later on, and I will definitely point it out to you guys. So man, this Nintendo news is huge. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to tell you right now. Nintendo is going to develop smartphone games featuring Nintendo characters. This news blows my mind. I don't know why it took Nintendo so long to get on board. A partnership today was with this mobile Japanese game company called Dina. And basically, they said they're going to take Nintendo IP and bring them over to mobile. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to get the exact same game. As a matter of fact, they've almost gone an exact opposite and said, we're not going to produce ports because we're very concerned with control schemes. However, they want to create completely new hardware, or new games, and new software that will perfectly match the playstyles of existing smart devices. So I don't think you're going to see like a Mario game on here in terms of like running across and jumping and everything. And maybe there's a better way to do it, I don't know. But the first thing I thought of, the very first thing I thought of, Mario Paint. Now, I am a big Android guy, and I have a Samsung Galaxy S4. And one of the things I love about my phone, by default, is that I can edit photos. Not tons of stuff, you know, grayscale, clip art, change colors, draw on them. And that immediately made me think when I heard this announcement of the fun I had when I was a kid playing Mario Paint on my Super Nintendo. And they had this really dopey little 16-panel comic that you could put together with all the clip art from all the Mario games. And it had Yoshi running, and Bowser, and the Dry Bones, and the Koopas, and Link, and all these different assets. And you could create this little tiny video, and it just looped infinitely. And my friends and I had so much fun just making really stupid things happen. Yoshi blowing up, Yoshi eating Mario, Yoshi and Bowser becoming friends. The list goes on. And when I thought of Nintendo going to mobile devices, all I could think about was freaking Mario Paint. How cool would that be? Especially since YouTube has come along, or Nintendo's come along and partnered basically with all the content developers of YouTube. Yes, Nintendo is taking a pretty hefty quote-unquote Nintendo tax, but what better way to get people promoting your product than by creating original art using your assets to go out and make funny little stories and funny little clip art and that sort of thing. To me, that just is a license to print money. And I know I'm not alone in this, because I also read today Nintendo's stock jumped up 25% on this announcement in one day. That is insane. This is serious money we're talking here, guys. I also thought of other cool Nintendo games that could come over, like Fire Emblem, like Advance Wars. And the reason I think those games work is because, yes, while they are strategy, they're turn-based strategy. So there's no real urgency on a mobile device to create some sort of virtual controller to, you know, move things in real time. You could take your time and say, you know, it's my turn. I want to move this unit from here to here. And that's a simple button press or a swipe or, you know, whatever. Those kind of games and that kind of experience just sounds amazing. How about a Donkey Kong game that's focused solely on minecarts? How cool would that be? And you just tap the screen for the minecart to jump or press and hold any ducks. I don't know. They could figure it out. This kind of stuff just is amazing to me. It really, really is. And I know I keep saying that, but I really do believe it. I think that's cool. And, you know, I think about Nintendo working on a online partnership with a mobile company that kind of is the strings are cut. Go off, go make something cool. You know it's going to have Nintendo's seal of quality on it. You know it's going to be a polished game. It's not going to break like WWE 2K15 is. It's going to be a good game that works, and it's going to look great, and it's going to feature characters. And how many people in the world own mobile phones that don't currently own a Wii U or a Nintendo 3DS or a new 3DS or a 2DS or whatever other handhelds they have? This is going to really infiltrate the market, the mobile market, in my opinion. It's going to make a big difference. I think Nintendo's going to reap huge gains off this. Now, another thing that they announced, or they talked about briefly, and I'm not going to talk about it in this video, was that they're working on a new game platform codenamed the NX. Don't know what it means. However, what they did allude to during the press conference today was that there's going to be a lot of linking between the two, and they're going to work on this kind of global platform. So it really sounds to me like the next stage of the Miiverse. And I know we can all agree that Nintendo's online component is sorely lacking when compared to its competition in the PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live. So to have the ability to log into your Miiverse from a mobile device, if they choose to take this route, I think is great. And again, in this world of like Twitch and this viral marketing and all this viral campaigns, you know, most Nintendo games aren't really linked to trophies. You usually get little stamps that you can attach to your wall and post walls to your friends and, you know, to other people and give them hints for certain games. And having the ability to log into that on your phone and like retweet them or favorite them or actually create new ones while you're sitting there, kind of tying back into Mario Paint here again. I think that really takes Nintendo's online component in a totally different level than what Xbox and what PlayStation is doing, but still makes it relevant, still puts that Nintendo spin on it, and still makes it fun. It's still under that guise of Nintendo's umbrella of, you know, conserving their brand image and making sure that, you know, people aren't going crazy. I like this a lot. I see the possibilities as endless. Oh, by the way, Hulk Hogan just glitched out. I think that's freaking hysterical. I think the possibilities are absolutely endless, and I'm very, very excited where they're going with this. So hats off to Nintendo for putting this together. It's been a long time coming. I've been a huge fan of Nintendo. You don't see any Nintendo videos on my channel only because of the Nintendo tax per se. Plus, I don't have any really good video capturing software, and I don't know. I'd like to get into it. I would. I really do have a lot of love for Nintendo. My man cave upstairs is almost completely decorated in Nintendo stuff. So, I've been a big fan for a long time. My first console was a Nintendo, all that stuff. I cut my teeth on Mario. I mean, I think I'm very, very excited for this. So, anyways, I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Do you think this is a really cool idea, or do you think Nintendo's just trying to stay relevant? For the most part, the press that I've seen is overly optimistic, but a lot of people feel like this is like a last-ditch effort by Nintendo, and I don't think Nintendo is nearly in the dumps as bad as people think, especially when news like this comes out. So, sound off in the comments below. Send me a tweet. Send me a freaking Facebook, whatever. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys are excited as I am or not, let me know. As always, do me a favor, comment, rate, subscribe. I'm really having a blast doing all these videos, and now with the new Nintendo content coming up, I'm even more excited. And I'm going to get out of your hair now, and I'm going to let Hulk Hogan stand in the corner and just chill out because I got nothing left to say. Thanks for watching, and until then, I and Mr. Glitchy Hootie Hoo, Hulk Hogan himself, will see you guys on the other side.